Hello, welcome to this week's edition of Feedback Learnex. My name is Marilyn, and today we're going to look at why you finally need to take this year to dominate the English language. 2023 arrives full of new purposes. Let's not let apathy leave us halfway to our dreams, and even more so, not staying in the statistics of those who don't learn English. According to an article published by the newspaper Publimetro, makes us think that it is time to get it together and learn to speak English forever. And the Learnex community is the most viable and reliable option that exists. Given the growth of competitiveness worldwide and the need to have better tools to progress in labor, commercial, and scientific sectors, Mexico maintains a very low level of English language proficiency, with a score of 447 points out of 1,000 possible, according to the 2022 English Proficiency Index developed by the organization Education First. Although Mexico managed to advance 4 positions, ranking 88 out of the 111 nations evaluated, below countries such as Afghanistan in Asia or Mozambique in Africa, while in Latin America, it remains in the penultimate place below Ecuador and above Haiti. According to the EF study, no state or city in the country reaches a very high level of English, being the best qualified cities in this category Mexico City, Guadalajara, Querétaro, Monterrey, León, Hermosillo, and Aguascalientes with a moderate level, while the cities with a very low level are Ciudad Juárez, Tijuana, Mérida, Toluca, and Puebla. English is unquestionably the most common language in the international exchange of information, which makes it a key element for access to knowledge, development of alliances, and expansion into new markets. Hence the importance of measuring mastery of this language, because English is a global communication tool, not only scientific, but also economic. It has a very high correlation in the productive sectors and even scientific research, in addition to having an impact on competitiveness and innovation in the countries. Globally, the Netherlands is in first place, followed by Singapore, Austria, Norway, and Denmark. At the Latin American level, Argentina occupies the first place. In second place, Costa Rica, followed by Cuba and Paraguay. In contrast, the countries with the lowest proficiency are Haiti, Mexico, Ecuador, and Colombia. While by industry, the highest EF-EPI score was earned by individuals in consumer goods, aviation, media, sports and entertainment, food and beverages, and information technology. The lowest sectors are government, electronics, chemicals, and manufacturing. The EF study suggests that the quality and distribution of English teaching should be improved, open access to diversity in teaching methodology for adults, and be recognized as an indispensable tool in the workplace. Include English in training programs, provide English language instruction in workplaces and in unemployment reduction programs. The importance of learning to speak English becomes more essential every day. As we have been saying, the opportunities to speak it are vast, as well as the improvement in economic conditions, and therefore a more comfortable standard of living. We start this 2023, and we want your goal to be to speak English forever. In the Learnex community, you have all the tools to live a different experience and enjoy the wonder of speaking English fluently and with the confidence you should have. So don't debate it any longer and make 2023 the year this goal is checked off your resolution list. My name's Marilyn. See you next week.